Welcome to our YouTube channel, Week 5 of college football picks. I'd like to point out down in the right-hand corner here our Twitter handle. We'd really appreciate you guys going out and following us at jwent815. It's a good way to get our picks if we're not able to get to YouTube videos. For instance, last week we did not make a Week 4 college football pick with other stuff going on in our lives. So please go out there and follow us and keep up with everything that we have going on.
So moving on, Week 4 college football recap. Again, these picks were directly from Twitter. We did not have a chance to put together a video, but directly from Twitter. Had a pretty solid week last week with Week 4 of the college football season. Some easy covers, USC, UCLA, Vanderbilt. Really easy money last week in the college football season. Brings the season total to 3.67 units profit thus far during the college football season.
For starters, we got a big game that we're taking some action on. Alabama is headed down to Georgia. Georgia is a 2.5-point favorite, and we like them to cover that spread. You'll see this game at 3:30 Eastern on CBS on Saturday. A few facts that we'd like to back up our pick with. Georgia is 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 games as a favorite of 0.5 points to 3 points, and they're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 conference games. Bama, on the other hand, is 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games. Obviously, there's always a lot of hype on Alabama, and we feel like they're just not quite the same team that they have been in recent years. And Georgia is just really looking strong this year. So we'd like them to cover that 2.5 points. We're recommending a 1.2 unit play on this.
Our next game of the weekend, another SEC game. Eastern Michigan is getting 45 points at LSU. Now this is a primetime game in Baton Rouge. Traditionally, LSU is very strong at home, especially under the lights. Eastern Michigan, they're really not worth a statistic. I mean, they're a very small school, off the radar, only 1-3 this year. They put up decent points though, so we see a lot of value here. LSU is only 1-5 against the spread versus a team with a losing record, and they're only 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. LSU this year, Leonard Fournette, he's going to be a Heisman contender. They've got a lot of talent, and again, they're at home. However, 45 points, that's a lot of points. Eastern Michigan, they're definitely not going to win this game, but we're recommending 0.8 units on Eastern Michigan plus 45.
Another big primetime game, Notre Dame is headed to Clemson. Clemson getting a point at home. You'll see this game on ABC at 8 Eastern. We like Clemson to get the job done here. They've had a week off, so they're coming off 2 weeks of studying up for this game. And, this is their playoff game. If they can get the job done here, they're still in the playoff picture and will be looking strong in the ACC conference. So with that in mind, we got a couple items that we'd like to share with you. Clemson is 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games, and Notre Dame is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games. With this in mind, we're recommending a 1.6 unit play and hoping that Clemson can roll over Notre Dame and get us paid this week.
The last game of the week in college, heading to the Big 12 Conference, Texas Tech plus 17 at Baylor. Texas Tech, they had a heartbreaking loss last week to TCU. Really lost on a last-minute play there. That being said, we look for them to come back strong. Another in-state rival on the road at Baylor. Texas Tech is actually 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 as an underdog, and they're 6-0-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. Baylor, on the other hand, is only 1-3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games following an against the spread win. Texas Tech this year, they put up a lot of points. They're kind of getting back to the old form of Texas Tech, putting up a lot of points, throwing the ball all over the place. Baylor should win this game, but look for Texas Tech to be right there with them, scoring touchdown for touchdown. Should be a lot of points in this game. We're recommending 0.2 units. Really should be a shootout, and we're looking for Texas Tech to cover plus 17.
So we'll give you a quick recap of what we're looking at this week for college football. Georgia, minus 2.5. We're taking 1.2 units on this. Eastern Michigan plus 45. We're taking .8 units on this. Clemson at home, 1-point dog, 1.6 unit play on this. Texas Tech getting 17 points on the road at Baylor. We're taking .2 units on this. We're really looking strong in college football recently, so hopefully you guys can get on board and cash in some checks with us. Total units 3.8 for this week in college football. Also, once again, please go out and follow JWent815 on Twitter. It helps you keep up with times when we can't get to these videos, and just keeps you in the loop. So thanks for taking a look, and we look forward to making some money with you guys this week.